The new Czech heavies are in the game right now, and today's video is going to cover all of the information that came with the Czech heavies, along with also getting your opinion on how you think that they are performing in the game, because that was really cool to find out. And of course, I'll be letting you know my opinion as to how good these Czech heavies are. Now, first things first, we'll talk about the free tank for May, because there is one, and this is a really nice one actually, a very underrated tank within World of Tanks. It's the T23E3, the American tier 7 medium tank, and this one is basically the continuation of, you know, the yearly kind of events that go on every single month. We get a premium tank that you kind of grind towards, and therefore you can get the tank and you can get some other bonuses as well. Now, how do you actually complete it? Well, essentially you have to complete 3 sets of challenges, 1 per week for 4 weeks. So as long as you do 3 out of the 4 weeks, you'll get the premium tank for free. Now, how do you actually get it? Well, what you have to do is log on into the game. You have to play a couple of battles. You've got challenges to deal and assist in 1,000 damage 15 times, and then you have to deal 35,000 or more damage in any number of battles. And there's kind of 3 stages per week that you have to complete. You get some decent rewards actually. You get vehicle XP boosters, you get commander XP boosters, all that are really good for grinding your way through some of the tech trees. And then in addition, you also get the ability to get the tank for free at a discount, and also if you complete all of the operations, you can even get yourself a top secret keycard, and that's basically from completing all of the challenges, even if you manage to actually get the tank itself for free. So if you complete all 4, you'll get a top secret keycard, which will guarantee you some gold on your account, which is always good. Now then, not only that, we have the T23E3 challenge bundle, so you can either just buy it. If you only manage to complete 2 of the weeks, you'll only have to spend 2,000 gold to get it. And if you only complete 1 week, you'll have to spend 4,800 with a saving of 35%. So yeah, looking really good. I'm looking forward to getting this tank in the game because I think it will be a really fun one to play for once, and I don't actually currently have it, so yeah, an interesting one to look at. Now, that's not the only thing this week. We also got the Czech heavies, of course, but we also got the addition of the Emil 1951, the tier 8 Swedish autoloading heavy tank that I think is actually probably better than the tier 8 Swedish heavy tank that is currently in the game for the non-premium version, the Emil 1. Now, this tank itself is a fantastic tank, to be honest. Goes really well hold down. You've got an autoloader that's pretty hard hitting. I mean, that actually lines up with what Wargaming is saying for once. And yeah, a really nice tank. And of course, you do have to actually buy it if you want it, but it's in the premium tech tree now for everyone to actually purchase. And then we have the challenges and events that we talked about for the T23E3. And then one of the key events that I think people underestimate within World of Tanks is that you have the premium bonus event number 4, where you can essentially get an extra 50% bonus on your vehicle XP and silver if you're playing towards getting the UDES 1516, the Centurion Action X, and the TVPT 5051. So if you're going towards any of those tanks, the 50% bonus on your XP is amazing. Plus, if you really want to grind out a load of credits, you can essentially play tier 10 in any of these vehicles and get 50% more silver. So yeah, a really good time to actually play them. And then in addition, we have the Heavy Tank Mastery. This is number 2, and we can actually have a look at the full event, which we'll do real quick just to showcase exactly what you have to do. Essentially, what you have is a set of challenges and events where you can earn a load of silver. Now, these events, in order to complete this week on World of Tanks, you have to block 20,000 or more damage in any number of battles. You get 1,000,000 silver, which is obviously very nice, and you'll get a little emblem as well and some premium time. And I think if you complete all of them, you get a top secret keycard, which is always really nice as well. So that's also within this week. And then we have the Truth Will Prevail challenge, which is essentially for any of you guys that have decided to jump on the Czech heavy tank tech tree line, then now you'll get a 25% bonus, silver bonus, and also some extra rewards for basically destroying 2 or more vehicles in any number of battles while playing a Czech heavy, or if you destroy 1 or more Czech heavy tanks, you'll get a 25% bonus. So if you essentially play in the Czech heavy and destroy 1 or more vehicle that is also a Czech heavy, you get 50% extra silver within World of Tanks. So that's really, really nice. And then in addition, if you just basically destroy 125 vehicles whilst playing in a Czech heavy, then you also get 1 million silver, 3 days of premium, 10 times 2 vehicle XP boosters, and 10 4 times commander XP boosters, which is also very, very nice. Now then, not only that, we have the special sales, which is also pretty decent this week, or this month even, I should say, since this is the May Tank of the Month DLC. Say it's a DLC, it's not really DLC, is it really? It's just a tank that's already in the game. But we have the Hollenhund, essentially the non-skinned version of the Hollenhund, the LE KPZ M4190, which is the Black Dog / Hollenhund / just M41 Walker Bulldog premium version. And it will cost you $9.99 if you want to purchase this. So about £7 in the UK for those of you over here. And to be honest with you, this is a fantastic tank. You also get 850 gold. You also get 3 days of premium and 5 silver boosters, so that's always nice as well. And you can get it for either PlayStation or Xbox, so yeah, just jump on the actual store and you'll be able to get it if you really want it. I don't think it's a bad price. Anyway, weekly sales, the kind of interesting bit for those of you who are wanting to spend some money on the game. We're going to go through which ones are actually best, but if you don't want to do that, then just skip ahead. Essentially what we have is the Ram 2 medium tank and the Panzer KPFW T25. 2 pretty bog standard tier 5s. I wouldn't really ever really promote getting tier 5 premiums, but 2,000 gold, you know, if you want them, then go for it. And then we have the mid-tier staples, which come in the form of the Panzer IV and the Object 244. Pretty decent tier 6s, to be honest. Nothing amazing, but yeah, you'll definitely have a bit of fun. But for 5,000 gold, yeah, just depends on whether you want to spend it. I wouldn't say either way is necessarily that bad. And then you've got Scoutmasters. We have the new, the Tank of the Month, which is the Black Dog / Hollenhund, you know, the Walker Bulldog Premium. And then we have the LT432, which are 2 fantastic tanks, and for 6,900 gold, not too bad. And then the weekly deal for the Hawk 30, which is actually a really, really good tank, and I would recommend 3,450 gold, which is actually a really, really, really good tank that I would actually, I'd actually get it if I was you, and you haven't actually got a premium light tank, then that's the one to go for. Otherwise, if you're not interested in light tanks, don't buy it. And then times 3 XP boosters for 840 gold. Yeah, just do whatever you want with that. And then the super savings, which are essentially a 50% discount for basically unlocking the ability to get the discount by just playing the game. You have to, you can basically get the T95E3, you can get the Citadel Tiger 1 and the Bisonte C45. Yeah, nothing too special here, to be honest. I wouldn't really recommend just grinding out purely for the savings, but yeah, for those of you interested in any of them, then maybe go ahead, especially with the Bisonte getting, I believe, buffed recently with the Italian heavy tanks. And then we also have the Skoda T56, the kind of different version of the tank that's actually been released. Has actually been released, so you'll be able to get it for like the lowest price possible at the moment, which I think is like 5,000 gold. And I'm, to be honest with you, 100%, if you're going to buy any tank this week and you haven't got this one, I would recommend it. And then we've also got the tanks reforged for the Sturm Tiger, which you get 25% XP, and you also get 25% silver, I believe. And also you get discounts on the amount of silver it costs to actually purchase the on-track tanks. And then you've also got the Golden Week challenges, which were from last week, which are continuing until the 10th of May. And obviously the long haul, and then the community streams that you can jump into on Friday and also on a Tuesday next week as well. So yeah, very interesting stuff. Decent week for World of Tanks, and we've had pretty much a good idea as to what we're going to be seeing in the future for World of Tanks in terms of content. Bit of diverse content this week with World War II and actual some events going on in the Cold War, but primarily World War II, which is nice for a change. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. As opposed to the news, what do you think of the actual Czech tier well, the Czech heavy tanks that are in World of Tanks, because me personally, I think that they're very, very interesting, and I really do want to actually get towards the tier 10 as quickly as possible. I'll be trying to do that, grind out and see how we can go, and of course you can join me along that journey as we go through some of the videos and vehicles and stuff like that as we kind of grind through them ourselves. And of course that leads on to the VZ55, definitely a competitive tier 10 from what I've seen so far, and I'm looking forward to, once again, seeing what you have to say. But other than that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, a fantastic rest of your week, and don't forget, if you want to check out the Skoda T56, I'll leave a link to the video on that tank, specifically reviewing it on the left, and on the right we'll have the gameplay and tank reviews for a load of the Season Pass tanks and all of the various different tanks within World of Tanks. So thanks very much, and I'll see you there. Goodbye.